the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote general welfare, and secure the blessing of liberty to ourselves and to our posterity, to ordain and establish this Constitution, the United States of America. Welcome to Cast Studies. His name is Brennan, my name is Corey.
And today we're going to go over the Constitution and how it came to be.
The Constitution came around many years after the Declaration of Independence. George Washington was an influential leader of the making of the Constitution. Thomas Jefferson, however, he wrote the Declaration of Independence, but he was still another influential leader.
One of the founding fathers.
He's definitely one of the founding fathers, along with George Washington.
And many others.
Yeah, many others. But the Articles of Confederation established many things, but the three main things were three branches of government. One branch would be the legislative branch, which makes the laws.
Second would be the executive, and that's the presidential splits.
And the third would be judicial, which is the court system, divided into three different sections. You got the national court, which is supreme, and state and local courts. We're going to move into what is Federalists and what are Anti-Federalists. Federalists are people who were for the Bill of Rights. Anti-Federalists,
they were wanting to go against what the founding father was, to make a new constitution.
But the Bill of Rights was a set of 10 amendments or rules or rights. One amendment was freedom of speech, freedom of religion, and right to petition. The second was right to bear arms. The third amendment was no quartering troops during a peacetime. Now, the Federalist Papers, on the other hand, these were written by a group of Federalists, John Jay, Alexander Hamilton, and James Madison.
Which they went by an alias when they wrote this called Pugilists. Funny as that sounds, it was a alias used by three so that
their names weren't discovered and people weren't taken as biased to the Constitution.
Correct.
And what the Federalist Papers were was a group of 80 essays to the government stating, like, this rule should be named, this Constitution is good, all that kind of stuff. Back when the Declaration of Independence was being made, there was a war named the Revolutionary War, where we were trying to get free from the British. But as the time kept going by, more things kept happening, like Shays' Rebellion, the Articles of Confederation. They had to be ratified by 13 states, well, 9 out of the 13. But now, the Constitution came around. And the Constitution is still in effect today because it worked so well. back when the Articles of Confederation came out, the articles, there were 7 articles. 3 of them established the legislative, executive, and judicial branches, but it also, over time, checks and balances kind of came in. Checks and balances usually means that each branch of government can check each other. Like, the legislative branch can check the executive branch, and the executive branch can basically check over the other branches to make sure no branch is getting out of power or overly controlling. But I guess what you can say is there was a bunch of things that just shaped our Constitution now. Like, the founding fathers really helped out making the Constitution. Jefferson Davis, Thomas Jefferson, Benjamin Franklin, James Madison, George Washington. It was an iconic leader, except for Thomas Jefferson actually wrote the Declaration of Independence when he didn't want to at first.